Well, howdy guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm ImperialJedi, and yeah, we're gonna just jump right into it. I've got the game paused, and just like I've seen at the end of the last episode, I think we're gonna start off our adventures over here, and we're just gonna rebuild this entire interchange. And just, for this episode, I've got a couple goals. The main thing is I want to do some in-town transit in Milwaukee. I want to rebuild this, and then I want to say our secondary goals, but I think we'll have time. But what I want to do is, I've just noticed, I was kind of staring at, we're just kind of trying to be efficient, right? And I was just staring over here, and I'm noticing that we're unfortunately getting a pretty big backlog of waiting trains, which is kind of like, oh, not too good right here. And the real reason for it is we have two really busy lines coming in, and they're just basically sharing the one station. And if we really wanted to, we could make things like super, not like complicated, but we could do some switches and some waypoints and stuff, and we could force, one train to use one platform, the other one to use the other, but we'll have to add like a weird little switch or bypass something. So I think that's like a lot of work, all things considering, and it doesn't really leave us room for like future upgrades. So it's probably a little bit more efficient and faster if we upgrade this station here to 4 tracks, make it longer, because I think I wanted to do that before. I think I actually regret using such a short one here. And what we'll probably do is double up the rails the whole way to this interchange, and then we'll just, make the split right here, and then we can just kind of, just do what we did over here, because this is like so much better, right? Alright, well, let's just jump into it. And what I've gone ahead and done, just for the sake of time, is I've already plopped these trains into the garage right here. We're probably just going to sell them. We'll see what the new train oil tankers look like. Maybe we can recycle those ones, just for the name of efficiency. Otherwise, yeah, we'll just hop over here, buy some new trains, kind of go from there. And again, just in the name of efficiency, I've gone through all of the all of our other lines, and I've done the automatic vehicle upgrade with the newest vehicle. And right when I loaded the map again, we just unlocked the GMC fishbowl buses. So we'll probably be seeing a lot of those, which are pretty cool. And if you live in North America, you definitely had those in your city. And like Toronto, we had like tons of those on the streets when I was like growing up. So for me, that's like such an iconic bus. Here it is, delicately removing our old tracks right there, and this shouldn't be too hard to do. And all we're going to be doing is just going up and over. And I'm using M and N right here because I don't really use those that often, just to kind of smooth out the height. I keep forgetting you can do that, and I have so many of you tell me in the comments about that. So thanks, guys, appreciate it. Don't mean to ignore you, Okay, so that's, basically what I'm going for, right? Just kind of, yeah. Maybe even, nope. It's gotta be like that. Alright, well, I don't want it to be too tall, so maybe we can start curbing it back down now that we're kind of crossing. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Now that's a bridge. How about the old curve? Can we start that, or is that going to start making things chaotic? Oh no, it's really nice. This bridge is like stealing my heart away. Cool. That's pretty easy to do too. I think we're on the inside right here. Yep. Awesome. Okay, so let's just bring this back over. Okay, great. I'll just throw in a few switches, or not switches, just signals right here. Perfect. Okay, so let's look at our new trains here. And do we have a new... oh, we do. Oh, 18 capacity. What are these ones hold? Probably not 18 each. Well, let's just sell these because we don't need them. They're old now. That's not very much money either. Oh my gosh, that was an old train. Okay, so we want something a lot faster than our previous option, and we may even go down to only 2 trains and just maybe keep them the same length. That way we're almost guaranteed to have them leave full. And then if they're faster, it's theoretically, hopefully, the same kind of kind of speed overall. Just in terms of like how many units are being dropped off. If that makes any sense, what I'm trying to say. What are these guys at? 113 kilometers an hour, not very fast. 160, that's not too bad. Let's get in there. 140, man. I think 160. I mean, the electric ones, they got a lot of towing power too. So that'll be pretty fast acceleration, even if it's full. Oh, I tell you what, let's just get them. Let's do it. I always wanted this one. Okay, so 72, I mean, that's a lot, so that's pretty expensive too, all things considering. But we have a lot of money, and we have high hopes for this line. I did say I want 2. Let's try 3, and we can always sell one. That'd be line number 19. And in terms of the speed, I think we're good to put it back on. Like I said, I went through and I upgraded all of our trucks. You know what, actually, something that I was considering doing, and I think I will actually go ahead and do it since we have the money now, is I'm going to upgrade to larger county roads so we get faster speeds. And, oh, well, that makes that easy. Well, I guess I'll do it wherever we can. But my thought is, like, if we have 2 types of vehicles on the road and, like, one's trying to get past the other, if we have more lanes on the highway, it just seems like that's more plausible to happen, so. Maybe we won't have it everywhere, but I don't see why we wouldn't do this. And we just lost a field there. I mean, we have a lot of money. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. And I think just it makes sense to spend this money efficiently. I'm not saying we have to go broke right here, but we've got 300 million plus in the bank. I'm sure we can put that to good use. And yeah, my goal, I mean, we got a faster speed limit and everything on this too, so just get people moving here. A little bit faster. And then if I can't make it a large, we'll make it a medium, because that's still a bit of a faster speed than just a little dirt road. So like here, for example. Okay, maybe not, but I think you know what I mean. Alright, well that's enough just for over here. I'm happy with that. And I think we can probably do... No, that's probably fine. It's that last little stretch. Okay, so let's turn the speed on. I think we are good to go. And I just want to see how this kind of goes just before we move over to Milwaukee. Actually, no, let's let this run for a little bit. Let's do our in-town transit here while the game is... what's going on over here? Oh, Detroit food processing. Ah, yeah, lots of food. Okay, let's put another truck on this line. Or maybe the road upgrade will help. Let's see if this is actually going to remain a problem. We have a lot of food here. How much do we have stored up? Oh yeah, okay, so quite a bit. Okay, what we could even do is just start a new line, and we can go from there, and we can just bring some food. I know it's a little bit of a longer line, but we can bring food into Little Rock. Just put a few trucks on that line. Nope. Let's grab 6 trucks. That'll be our newest line. And oh my gosh, we still have a lot of traffic coming over here. Alright, well, just like I was saying in the last episode, let's try and get rid of just like natural choke points and bottlenecks and like that kind of stuff. So why don't we have another way into the city? That's a larger road right here. And why don't we do a road upgrade and maybe just get a medium, maybe not a large, but nope, I guess that's not happening. And then just connect this. And then we'll upgrade going in. There we go. That should help a lot with traffic, all things considering. And I'll make this a wider road just in general. I guess we'll go from there to there. Okay, well, I mean, little bits at a time here. Okay, so this will do its thing. We've got rid of that flashing icon, which is great. I just want, yeah, a little bit of time to run on our line right here before we check on profitability. Otherwise, oh, cool, de Havilland Comet 4B. That's a really nice big plane. Oh, my. Worry about that, I think, a little bit later. Otherwise, we've got other things happening right now. So just stretch some track out in case Milwaukee starts to grow, which I'm sure it will. You can see still not too many people using the train just yet. We are getting some in-town growth, which is good. So it's, you know, something's happening over here. Okay. Oh, really? I don't want to be too far away from everything. So I'm actually going to delete this road. Some people will still be able to walk over here. Alright, well, you know, same old song and dance. We might not use all of these, but I'm going to put them all in regardless. Shouldn't be going broke at this point, though. But just in case I need to make any changes on the fly, I just, you know, hate having to switch back and put more of these in, but I think you guys know all this by now. And just Milwaukee, the way it's shaped, I can definitely see it benefiting from, like, more transit lines than usual. And I do really see this becoming a big city as well. So just in that sense, we should be putting a little bit more effort into here. So I think what we're going to do is have a few tram lines. We'll have, like, you know, one that kind of cuts through and have, like, little N1 up here. And then we'll have a tram line that goes around the outskirts. And I'm probably going to have a couple bus lines that just go on some of these side roads here. Just make a loop somewhere. Yeah, maybe off these ones. Yeah, so that's a little in-town loop. Yeah, that's actually perfect. I can kind of... I see it already. Alright, well, I'm going to upgrade to the tram tracks afterwards. We definitely going to need those. Otherwise, this is, like, way more than enough. Okay, who's flashing now? I see. We got too many vehicles in here, darn it. I wonder if this is just because of how the spacing's being set up on the new route, or if we have maybe just too many vehicles here in general. It wasn't my intention to kind of let this distract us, but I'm just gonna It does seem like after a certain period of time the vehicle despawns, which might be helping. Like, why does that one have no path? Okay, yeah, so it's just the new vehicles having pathing issues. That's kind of a little bit frustrating. Do we have the right vehicle here? We do. Alright, well I'll deal with that later, I guess is the best way to put it. I think I'm going to put one of these lines on that. Is it pink one? There we go. Put one of those on line 17. Just to help out with the food thing. And then otherwise, I'm just going to delete, I guess, that line 52 for the moment. A little bit of a failed experiment right there. I guess what we could do is maybe upgrade this to a bigger facility, because I don't know why all the trucks got bunched up. But either way. Lesson learned. Okay, so back over here, just about ready to now put in our transit lines. There we go. Oops, don't want that one. This will be our tram vehicles. I probably should have another stop right about here. After all that. Same with right here. I think actually we could probably use just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so we'll upgrade this road to the trams. Just make that really simple. And then we'll put our vehicles on that. Then we'll do our next line. And let's do it in that order, just so things don't get too chaotic and we don't end up upgrading too many streets that we don't need to use in the end. Perfect. Just need our garage now. There we go. Alright, next thing I want to do is the looping lines. Not looping lines. You don't need the lines just to go around the city, basically. In this part of town, just because there's not too much growth, I'm going to go like this with the tram route. I think it's just a better overall use of what we have right here. And then, you know, as the city grows, we can put a new line and expand these. We really haven't done too much of that yet. Just like the rest of the cities, but I don't really think any of them are, you know, in bad shape, though. I think we've been doing a pretty good job, actually, so far of getting everything set up. Alright, so both those have 13. That's perfect. Let's upgrade our roads now. Oops. Too many buttons to press sometimes. So if we wanted to, we could keep, you know, this open just so we kind of see where the route is. I think I remember though. Cool. All right. Those are free and ready to go. And let's just do our in-town bus route now. A little bit of line sharing is going to be happening too. Probably should have a stop right here, actually. Or we can go like that, actually. That's probably better. And I guess we're doing a line that falls back on itself like that too. Or sorry, not falls back on itself, has like the double. But because it's a short line, we'll maybe just put like 3 buses on it or something. Alright, GM fish bowls, cool. Love these. These were in use for like ever. Like 30, 40 years type thing. Cities use these. They're so reliable too. Okay, cool. So Milwaukee just got a really just awesome bump up in terms of like public transit. So we should see this rail line just absolutely like smashing it now, which is very good news. Alright, so maybe enough time has run so we can kind of see what's happening here. Tons of trucks coming in. This has me worried that our trains are not doing their job. Do we have enough of them out here? Oh, well you're silly. You didn't set them all on the lines. What happened there? This whole time we could be making even more money? These things better be leaving full. Good, they are. Okay, so let's now do our upgrade to Pueblo. I think we have just enough time for that. Unfortunately, we're going to have to pause the game again, so we can't quite see how well the line ends up doing, but could be worse. And I don't think we're going to have a stop to the flow of trains coming into the station here. So let's just kind of go for it, even with the train right there. It might maybe bump the train to the nearest tracks, or it might keep it in the station right here. We'll kind of see what happens. Okay, so we're upgrading all of that, losing quite a bit. A $2.5 million upgrade. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the train did stay right there, no problem. And that would just connect like that. It's a little awkward, just that last little bend, but, you know, if you're going slowly into the station anyway, so no problem. And you know, in terms of what we're going to do with those tracks kind of leaving the other side, because like we'd have this one go to Visalia. Oh, Grand Prairie. We'd have to, oh my gosh, we'd have to do like a mountain run, which would be like awesome. Kind of like bridges and tunnels. And yeah, let's do that. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. Okay, that's not going to be for right now, but oh boy, that'll be crazy. Alright, so let's start the uphill. Oh my goodness. That's probably going to have to be less steep in the end, but just as placeholder so we don't have to worry about smashing through too many buildings. But I guess the idea would be to kind of wind up and around through here and like bridge over some canyons and make some tunnels, and that'll be pretty cool. But not for today. Okay, so Medium Street. Of course we have to lose the only building over there. Of course. But I want that to look kind of symmetrical, so. And there. Just help the city out a little bit on that side. Okay, let's get the rails in over here. Now that one, I'm not gonna, like the curve is too much, so we'll just keep pushing these back. That's probably enough, actually. Oh yeah, that's nice. I guess we can have everyone converge. There we go. Now, I didn't think about this, but we're gonna have to find a way to get all the trains on the right track. That might be a little bit of a fun challenge. I think to do that, we just need. Oh, of course, there's too much slug. We would probably just need like a switch that we would have just in use temporarily, and then when that's all the trains are on the right side of the track, we can just pull the switch out and just go from there, type thing. Nope. Nope. Come on. There you go. Show you slope issues. Alright. I wish there was a faster way to do this. Okay, we're getting close to our junction here. And it would just be a matter of the tracks becoming two. So these would probably switch. I can get that without. There we go, losing everything. And these would just join the new ones. And we'll set up a system of switches over here anyway, because we're going to have like no use out of them, but maybe in the future. And I think that might be the way for the trains to make their way over to their own side of the track. Okay, so segments are connected. But it's like, yeah, from here, I'm just going to throw in some switches. Let me get rid of the other ones. These signals. Those are the old ones, so we'll just put new ones in. Just redo this whole thing. And in the long run, like I was saying, like no one's really going to use this. It's just to get some trains over right now. That's just a matter of just doing that. So incoming trains can stop right there. Incoming trains stop here, go here, stop here, get past there. Yeah, that should be okay. All right, now let's put in the internal ones just to make sure that everyone's on the same track and no one's bumping in front of each other type thing, so everything is clear when you pass this. I want you to stop coming in, say like right here. And everything's a-okay when you pass that. Alright, that should be, yeah, it's perfect. Everyone, yeah, okay, great. Oh, we just need our regular signals over here, of course. And I'll probably do this off camera, but I'll just upgrade all of our old ones to new ones one day. No rush on that, though. The old ones still work. And we'll just need the switch over here now. On both sides of the track, actually. So what'll basically happen for the first few runs is trains coming in will still use this side, but when they are trying to leave to go back, they'll cross through that really cool junction, and then when they approach Pueblo again, they'll be on, you know, the correct side of the tracks. And that's probably a little bit far back, but just do that, I guess. Like realistically, our trains are getting faster, so I don't mind having a bit more distance in between the signals because they can just get to speed faster. It's not like the 1880s anymore. Not that it was in this series, but you know what I mean. Alright, so there's our signals for that side. Signal, signal. Signal, signal. What's your signal? I don't know what I'm doing there. Okay, so signals are all in. Perfect. And let's just see if this works without having to really do anything else besides this. So when I click on the line, oh, beautiful. The lines you can see are now on the right sides of the tracks. We might have, in the beginning here, some trains that are going to be going the wrong direction. Yes, we do. But that's an easy fix, relatively. My goodness, I think we've done it. Alright, so let's just investigate over here, make sure no one gets lost. Or like, you know, in the way of each other. So you should stop, you should go over to your proper side. Perfect, and you just continue. And that'll just happen until we cycle all the trains over to that side of the track. And that should now pick up the pace over here, because we get faster outflow. Just, you know, through Pueblo in general, which means we can just have more... Oh, this is great, guys. Very good way to end things off. Alright, let's see what chaos we've created over here now. Oh, this guy did not go to the other side of the track. I see. So he's wanting to go... Oh, darn it. Darn it. Let's pause for 1 second here. Unfortunately, these characters are giving us a headache. So what I'm going to do, just super quickly, is I'm going to put these ones on this side. which means you come in and go like that. So it's the first time we're doing a backwards setup for our track. You can see in terms, or our switch, sorry, in terms of the signals, nothing changes, which just means that you're coming in on that side. It's not sustainable if we were to bring a train in from the back, because then we would be kind of messing stuff up if we were having one that goes through eventually, but just for our little scenario right here, this is going to be the fix. And then when all the trains are cooperating, I'll fix that back. But we can just let that run in the background is what I'm trying to say. Okay, now the million-dollar question. What has happened over here? Hopefully great stuff, I wonder. Actually, let's start top to bottom here. Let's see how things are doing here, because like financially it looks like health-wise we're doing well. I'm sure we still can optimize. So line 1, great. Like definitely no problems there. Our in-town lines, the older ones, I mean, they're doing great. We got some new buses going. Line 5 is that great one in between Detroit and Little Rock, just still smashing it. Most of these routes doing really well. Line 13, we should see this pace pick up, and we should see the financials kind of reflect that too. Our boats, you know, nothing really spectacular, but not terrible. But we got to do maybe some work on that. Maybe expand the network. Otherwise, these are doing great. What? 5.93 million! Oh my gosh, guys, we did it! We made a profitable train line here. Oh, this is great. So it looks like they're not leaving full, which is not the end of the world, but maybe there's some room for improvement now in getting some more of the fuel line or fuel trucks over. I don't know. We'll figure this all out, but I'm happy with this. This is good. And these things are nice and fast. Well, that's great news. All right. Well, we'll just check over the last little bits of the lines just for profitability, and then I think we will end things off here. What is our average train load here? Oh, that's great. Half full, I'll take it. And that could theoretically just get better as we get more trucks. And ship more goods as our result. Oh, what a wonderful problem to have, guys. So that's line number 20, it looks like. Probably use a few more trucks. What a lovely problem. Okay, so let's just do this really quickly since we're here. And I do think you can just kind of see a little snapshot of this on the side here. I think we're doing better with our in-town traffic since we added those extra roads to kind of lead in. I want line number 19. I don't know why that disappeared. Or it's line number 20, I guess, not 19. Maybe a little bit too much traffic. Yeah, you can see this is where things maybe bottleneck. And of course, the idea is if we get more of these people into a train, that'll help significantly. And then I'm actually going to do one more thing here. I know this we're kind of sidetracking, but that's not what I want. I want a straight road here, please. Now, what happens if we do this? Make that the more attractive route. That way you don't have to cross in front of all the trains anymore. You don't have to wait. Get your own bridge. Get into town, you know, 2 different ways. Oh yeah, already. There are no warnings. Darn right there aren't any warnings. Holy heck, look at all these people here. Okay, so that one, it looks like also got messed up. There we go. I think that would be just the result of us doing the upgrade before. Just double check everyone's going the right way. Yep. Alright, good thing we caught this. Okay, so let's just look at the last of our lines for profitability. I think all of our kind of kinks and everything have been ironed out right here. Looks like trains are moving again. Yeah, it looks like it. Definitely got some movement over here. Yep, we are A-okay. Excellent, good feeling. Okay, so very profitable still, or it was before. I guess we had that big backlog we were clearing. I'll keep an eye on this. Maybe we can possibly sell one of these trains. We can explore that. Otherwise, most of these newer routes here are pretty darn good. Plane routes are important. Those are making us money. Line 33, killing it. Yeah, this is really good. I'm sure this is the newest one, so I'm sure those aren't going to be doing too well just yet. But sorry, these are the newest ones, and that's why those aren't doing too well. These ones hopefully can pick up. All right, well, I think that's it, guys. So thanks for hanging out. Great episode. Got a lot finished, and that's always a good thing to do. And yeah, I think we can probably sell one of these. Let me click on you. What are you leaving at? 14? Yeah. Well, we'll kind of see. We'll let that run a little bit longer. All right, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Take care of yourselves. Hope your own empires are doing really well. Having a lot of fun with this. Definitely drop some suggestions. And I think just in terms of for next episode, what we'll probably do is maybe a little bit more work in Grand Prairie or the Chicago area. Just some more, you know, refinements, improvements, that kind of stuff. Kind of explore some more cargo routes. Just, you know, the general build. All right, guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you again.